Good afternoon, family and friends, brothers and sisters, and all my saints and subs. Sergeant OCD here. It's actually a little, oh, it's almost afternoon, but I'm out at the lake, still trying to find my first morel mushroom. It's funny, last week I took Steve out and he found two. Told him to put his mushroom eyes on, and he did. So anyway, I'm gonna go back to that spot and try to find another spot that we spec'd out last year, but I think it's a little soon. I am still skeptical. I know they're out there. I think it's still a little soon because we got a cold spell a couple weeks ago. It may be out there today, I don't know. But anyway, we are in Revelation 9. This is the fifth trumpet. Then the fifth trumpet blew his fifth angel, blew his trumpet, and I saw a star that had fallen to the earth from the sky. I'm sorry, it's very, very bright out here. It's 73 degrees. Anyway, and saw a star that had fallen to the earth from the sky, and he was given the key to the shaft on the bottom, shaft on the bottomless pit. When he opened it, smoke poured out as though from a huge furnace, and sunlight and air turned dark from the smoke. Then the locusts came from the smoke and descended on the earth. And then they were given power to sting like scorpions. They were told not to harm the grass or plants or trees, but only the people who did not have the seal of God on their forehead. They were told not to kill them, but to torture them for 5 months with pain like the pain of a scorpion sting. In those days the people will seek death and not find it. They will long to die, but death will flee from them. The locusts looked like horses prepared for battle. They had what looked like gold crowns on their heads, and their faces looked like human faces. They had hair like women's hair, and teeth like teeth of a lion. They wore armor made of iron, and their wings roared like an army of chariots rushing into battle. They had 5 months they had tails that stung like scorpions for 5 months. They had the power to torment people. Their king is the angel from the bottomless pit. His name is, in Hebrew, is Abaddon. In Greek, Apollyon, the destroyer. So I want to go back a little bit when it talks about people with the seals on their head. They were told not to harm the grass. They're told not to kill them. But only the people who did not have the seal of God on their foreheads. So I've got the seal of God on my forehead, and you should too, because you don't want that. The way this earth is going to be destroyed and tormented, and the way the people are because of their cold hearts, is going to be awful. You want to be up in heaven with God. So without further ado, I have my father's web belt on from 1961 with a few modern accessories. So most of the stuff on here is from the 60s. but you know, I've got pouches for other stuff. The leg bag didn't work out for me. I forgot that if I don't have it cinched up in my belt loops, that it falls down, and I just constantly kept pulling it up. This is going to be better because my gear is just distributed correctly. 2 canteens of water, and I'll have my haversack. Hopefully find some mushrooms. I know where they are, I think. Done a lot of study on trees and habitats where they grow, so wish me luck, and I will catch you on the trail or off the trail. God bless. So last week when I was with Steve, this machete, I love it, but it's so big. Kept hitting my leg. Put it on when it was on my belt. Put it on a bandolier. It kept going everywhere. I said, that's it. So I decided that I was gonna put it on my walking stick. Seems to work, but 75 degrees. It's beautiful. But I'm not here for the lake. Yeah, so far this gear, yeah, I've never worn it. Certainly never wore an H harness. The H harness was Vietnam era. I don't know if it's from that area or if it's new. I haven't looked at the markings. My guess is a remake, but doesn't matter. The important thing is the same belt my dad wore 2 tours Vietnam, or I'm wearing right now. And I got my butt pack from Desert Storm in my days with tactical nukes, ground launch cruise missiles. Got 2 canteens that are NBC rated, canteen cups in case I need to boil water. My butt pack is mostly first aid. Got some food in there, first aid kit, bug bite kit, battery pack for my camera or phone, solar power. 1 pouch is a fire pouch, which I just have some char cloth in, and a ferro rod. It's got a knife. And then my other pack has got all my bug spray, suntan lotion, things like that. Just comfort items. Last week, and I'm gonna try to do that here since we didn't get it on camera. I bought Steve a Ferrocerium rod and wanted to show him how to use it, so I grabbed some tulip poplar bark, made a bird's nest, threw some char cloth in there, or actually I hit the char cloth in my tin, pulled that out, threw that in there, and he was amazed how I started a fire. So Steve, he's like me, kind of didn't get out much until a couple years ago when I started this quest to learn how to survive. What if tomorrow you had no electricity? Can you boil water? Do you have water to boil? Can you eat? Do you have food that you can cook? You know, those are the things that you gotta look out for. And people around here had a taste of it, not me, where tornado hit about it's about 40 miles from here, south of here, and It knocked out power here. We had 75-mile-an-hour winds, and it was blowing around. We didn't lose power, but if we did, I've got backup battery, so I can at least charge devices and power things. Generator for my fridge and freezer, but that's the first thing you're going to eat anyway, everything out of the refrigerator. I was telling my work partner, because he lost power, and he's got an electric truck, pickup truck. He powered his house with it. Not the whole house, just, you know, bare necessities. So that was pretty cool. But I told him that I have a big cooler, that if that happens, I throw all my freezer items from the deep freeze into that, and that's how I keep everything cold. But the bugs are getting me. I gotta stop. Anybody around here knows where I am, so I'm gonna mask the location that I think the mushrooms are, but I gotta get some bug spray on. I'll be back. 2 seconds up, 1 second down. So 1 second is all it takes for you to see what you don't or do want to step on. 2 seconds up, let you see something out of the ordinary. I think my bug spray is bad. I switched from last week because that wasn't doing that good. And it's just gnats, not mosquitoes, so I don't know if I mentioned this, but I do have a haversack on with all my bags and stuff, jars. So that's old turkey tail. It's still too far down from the water, but it didn't take me long to get here. Let's bring my hat. Unfortunately, I washed it. Alright, gotta get my Morel glasses on. But that type of bark is not what we want. I've never seen anybody else out here. Not that people don't come out here, because I see signs of them. Collected 3 bottles and 2 cans, old ones. So, I mean, like 70s. The can was new. They're not supposed to be drinking out here either. More May apples. And down here is a creek. So I did see, I'm leaving it on. I got good battery, plus I've got my battery pack hooked up to the camera. I don't have a microphone hooked up. We're gonna go. Whoa, turkey! You see that? Whew. Wow. I mean, I saw deer out here before. Maybe I should get my machete out. Traipsing through this woods. Ooh. I'm gonna have to fix that. That's what I like about this. It's quiet. The birds, you know. That's gonna hurt. Not now. Okay. We have rock formations, old homesteads. We have downed trees. These aren't the leaves that I need. These are oak, which is good for them to rot under. So that's one of the things on the internet. They don't tell you to look around mayaples. But I don't want them when they're that small anyway, you know? I want them to be bigger. I think for my first one, a 4-inch mushroom should be good. All kinds of down trees. Don't know what that was. We gotta be quiet for a second. I think I hear somebody. There's more mayaples over there. So around here we have the 3 colors: black, tan, and lighter tan, I guess. Jesse found black ones up north. Just everybody has their spot, and I'm a new guy. I've been searching for since last year, but last year I wasn't as knowledgeable as I am this year. It's still, like I said, I still think it's too soon. I think those mushrooms we found last week were possibly from last year. They're in bad shape. I gotta send my son a message. Yeah, wait till I get in the woods. I'm just gonna send same place as last week. Paused it. Anyway, I'm close to where I think they would be, and they should be here. You know, this is the environment. I'll show you what I'm looking at. So I've got my haversack. I don't have a backpack because I don't want to exceed my weight. I mean my pack, or my gear is 14 pounds dry, 18 pounds with canteens of water, 2 canteens. So it's really 8 pounds over my limit. And then I got a haversack on, but I'm not lifting that stuff. I'm having it on my body, so I think that'll be okay. My restrictions are lifted next week on the 1st when I get my stitches out. You know, I was watching one guy I've never seen before. He was saying don't cut them off. All you could rip out the roots, because the roots go down really, really deep. I have never heard that with anybody. So I think if I ever find one, see, somebody's been over here. Look. They were looking around the tree. They cleared all the... So, I think, you know, day late, dollar short. I just want to find one that I can make a habitat for, because I can get the stuff to... I'm trying to make a greenhouse where I can grow a lot of this stuff. I mean, I have access to a greenhouse, but it's not mine. So, because fighting with the rest of the population here, and me being late in the game, not knowing. Do I have to go through sticker bushes all the time? Seems to be the thing. Get off my rucksack. I'm hoping that, you know, they didn't see a patch somewhere. Because I'm going to have to go alongside this hill to see if I can find them. Of course, just like anything else, you can stare at it and not see it. My battery's at 42 on my camera, so I got another battery back at the car. So alright, I'm not going through all that. So I tried to lighten this up as much as possible. I left the poncho on there for cover. I took a lot of stuff out, but, you know, comfort items like bug spray, mosquito repellent, flash, blood coagulator. I'm gonna go back this way. Maybe I'll see some coming from the other way. But late April is always, seems to be too late. You know, I'm gonna start coming out now that I have this. I know where this spot is. As soon as I saw them trees blooming, I should have jumped at the chance. You see, I have an advantage because I'm off Thursdays and Fridays, so I can come out here before the regular working man does. Yeah, there was probably hundreds here, judging from all the leaves moved around. But I think they only have like a 2 to 3 week time where they grow, so it's not like they're going to come back. Guy's probably mad that I took his marking, but it was trash. But yeah, one of the videos that I saw, they showed the May apples, but nobody ever says, hey, they're around them. Obviously they are, because why else would you disrupt all the leaves around Mayaples, like here, you know? In every Mayapple patch, all the leaves are disrupted. But every year I get smarter. Next year, I'm gonna hit a couple of spots. Thing is, if you know your spots first, you could hit 2 or 3 in a day. Bring a couple of headlights and charge one while I have the other one on. So anyway. Well, I'm back and didn't find any mushrooms. I'm not going to say that I'm not bummed, but I don't know how to find them, you know. I've never found them. I'm learning. I thought I found all the right spots for them, but they just weren't there. And it looked like that the soil was, or the leaves were disturbed from last week, so somebody was looking. Or took them all, but I can't imagine they would grow up in 4 days enough, you know, to take. But if somebody's taking little ones like that, then whatever. I got to go home, mow, but you guys take care. Make sure you stock up on everything. Get outside, enjoy the woods. Even if you go, you know, on some of these, you know, park paths. Enjoy the woods, get to know, you know, trees, what trees are, you know, what types of trees, get to know plants. You may come across, you know, common mallow and say, hey, what's this? Look it up. Hey, that's for inflammation. I can eat that. Cool. Take it home, eat it. Cook it up with some scrambled eggs. But if you've never had it before, take a little dose. If it's topical for your skin, just do a little area. If you're gonna eat it, take a little bit, eat it, spit it out. If you feel any kind of tingling, burning, whatever in your mouth, you're allergic to it, don't eat anymore. But learn this stuff. Learn how to survive off the land. That's what I'm doing, you know, and I'm trying to share it with you guys. I thank you to my 400 some subscribers. I didn't even think I'd get 3. I didn't do this to get famous. I'm doing this so everybody can learn that anybody can do this at any age. I'll be 58 this year and I'm getting out into the woods. Now there's people that are a couple years older than me that can't get around, but that's on them. I walk 7 to 10 miles a day, so I'm in pretty good shape, and you want to stay in shape, especially over 50, you know, and learn how to live off the woods, learn medicinal plants. You know, I'm growing them at the greenhouse. Yeah, I've got to go separate my mullein plant, and I'm spreading it out throughout the property, and I'm taking some of it to the greenhouse. So that's going to be fun. Everybody can enjoy. It'll actually be in a box outside the greenhouse, but everybody can enjoy it. Anyway, I'm going to go. You guys take care. Keep your head on a swivel. Train, and I'll catch you all on the flip side.